Picture this. Every morning you wake up to a job that drains you instead of inspiring you. You spend 8 long hours, 5 days a week in a place that feels like a prison rather than a sanctuary. You're not alone. There's a man named Joe, a brilliant accountant by trade, who once found joy in numbers. But now he feels like just another cog in the corporate machine, his passion and creativity stifled by the monotony of his work. And he's not alone. In fact, a staggering 80% of people feel the same way about their jobs. 8 out of every 10 people spend half their waking hours doing something they despise. It's an epidemic of unhappiness, a tidal wave of dissatisfaction sweeping across the globe. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? To understand why so many of us are unhappy at work, we need to go back in time. Once upon a time, businesses were more than just profit machines. They were communities where people found purpose and camaraderie. But as the wheels of industrialization turned faster, we saw a shift. The pendulum swung from purpose to profit, and work became a transactional exercise. We traded our time for money, often at the expense of personal fulfillment. Renowned sociologist Richard Sennett describes this as the corrosion of character, where the focus on short-term profit erodes our sense of purpose and belonging in the workplace. The fallout? Rising levels of stress, a surge in employee burnout, and a decline in trust and loyalty. In fact, a Gallup poll found that only 4 out of 10 workers believe their employers care about their well-being. As you can see, the cost of this shift has been high. But there's a way out of this vicious cycle, and it starts with one simple question: why? This is the heart of the Golden Circle concept, a revolutionary model that helps organizations inspire action. At its core, the Golden Circle encourages us to start with why, the purpose, cause, or belief that inspires us to do what we do. Let's take a look at some successful companies that have embraced this. Apple, a well-known example, doesn't just sell technology. They challenge the status quo and think differently. On the other hand, we have lesser-known but impactful businesses like Tom's Shoes, which operates on the principle of improving lives. These organizations have one thing in common: a clear why that resonates with their employees and customers. They're not just focused on what they do or how they do it, but why they do it. And that, dear friends, makes all the difference. These companies show us that it is possible to build a workplace where people love what they do. So how can we, as individuals and as a society, make a change? As individuals, we can start by understanding our personal values and career aspirations, and then seeking out companies that align with our why. Use interviews not just to impress potential employers, but to also evaluate their mission and culture. Ask probing questions, observe the environment, and listen to your gut. But that's just part of the solution. We need to advocate for change at a broader level. There are organizations and movements out there championing a new future of work, one that prioritizes purpose over profit. They need our support. You could volunteer your time, donate funds, or use your voice to spread their message. Another way to exert influence is through conscious consumerism. Support businesses that treat their employees well and contribute positively to society. Every pound we spend is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in. Remember, change starts with us. Now it's your turn. Each of us has a role to play in shaping the future of work. You have the power to make a difference, whether you're seeking a job, running a company, or simply passionate about creating a more fulfilling world. The data is clear. When people love their jobs, companies thrive, communities prosper, and the world becomes a little bit better. So don't just sit on the sidelines. Share your experiences, your struggles, your triumphs. Start conversations, ask questions, challenge the status quo. Connect with others who share your vision for a world where everyone can say, "I love my job." Because when we come together, when we share our stories and our dreams, we can create change. We can build companies that people love. We can reshape the world of work. Together we can create a future where work is a source of joy and purpose,